Hi there, it's Lori, and my table is set. I have the last push to make 6 ribbon closures from the Dear Julie Julie uh, challenge for February. This is my book that I'm working on, the altered book. I did the mini challenge, and here is the child's book that I've incorporated into the altered book. I have my supplies set up so that I can do these 6 closures on these 6 index cards that a long time ago I wrapped with 1890s paper. Okay, so it's the only index cards I have, and I have pledged to use what I have in my craft room and not buy anything new. So here we go. We're going to conquer these 6 ribbon closures. I have my computer set up to stream Julie's video and figure it out. Here we go. 6 ribbon closures. Here we go. And then I'm going to use these papers to embellish my cards. These were that's what the leaf prints were. And this was using a lint roller with different things on it. Let me see if I can find. So this is the lint roller piece. It's still sticky, so I stuck so this is what, and I wound thread or twine around it. And this is the pattern that it gave. It was fun. It was more fun than I thought it would be. I thought it would be very difficult, and it wasn't. So, and then this is the bubble, how to make bubble print. I have a short video that the sound didn't work properly, but I'll show you. Hi there. So this is a page that is Julie Julie's digital, and I blew bubbles on it. And these other pages, I also blew bubbles. And it was fun. It was kind of addicting. I'm going to show you how it worked. This is the parts that are all blue. There were little bubbles. The parts that show the actual bubbles, they were large bubbles. And so I recommend that when you blow your bubbles in the jar with the watercolor, that you pop them right away as soon as they hit the paper. And then you'll get a really interesting design. Yeah. And this page you see here is going to go into my altered little golden book as a page. I'll probably put something else on it, possibly one of the index cards. No, they're not index cards, they're flashcards that I've put a closure and a decorated them anyhow. Here's a piece of paper. It's just regular copy paper. It might be a little heavier than copy paper, and I have this, this is my painting mug. I put some watercolor in it and some soap, and I don't think it matters what kind of soap. I just squirted it in. Very unscientific, I couldn't tell you how much I put in, but there was a good deal. And then I used my straw and I blew into the straw. Note, be careful not to suck on the straw. And then as you blow, the bubbles will start to raise higher and higher in the cup. I'm blowing on in the, because I couldn't do it on camera. but it's going to come back. And then I push them onto the page. I have this little silicone spatula, which didn't work very well. What worked really well was just brushing them on, using the straw or whatever was handy, including my fingers, which got and pop the bubbles. You see? You see how quick, how easy? It's really cool. I kept going and doing more, and these pages are going to show up in various forms in the projects to come. When I'm done this journal challenge, I'm going to be working on an idea journal. So I have the papers for that, and I'm putting together it's a different kind of journal for the idea journal. It's not going to have a specific cover, and I'll be able to control how much goes into it. But that's for next week. For right now, I was doing the bubbles on these pages, and yes, be careful, it does stain. The watercolor and the bubbles, it stains. So now my messy mat is even more messy. Putting more bubbles on, blowing into, trying to create a large, a bubble, and then putting it on the page. Oops, it went on the bottom. Oh well. So it's not controllable completely. I'm sure if I practiced more, it would become more controllable. But it was fun. I recommend trying it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it with children just because you don't want them sucking on a straw. You want them blowing on the straw. Here we go, blowing more bubbles again. I use this mug when I'm painting. It's my water mug. You brush your paint off. When I first tried this, before adding the extra watercolor, the bubbles didn't have enough color in them, so they didn't leave an imprint once they popped. Do you see how big bubbles work? Really nice. Really nice. So try different kinds of papers. I tried some tracing paper too, and see which one works best with this. So I'll let you watch in quiet for a little bit. My microphone didn't work when I was filming this portion. I'm still working on this. In the meantime, I'm decorating those flashcards. There, I said it right. And I'll show you as soon as this little clip is done, the final project of the flashcards with decorating using these bubble papers and the leaf print papers and all kinds of bits and bobs, including a DearJulieJulie digital and and a illustration from the children's book, including those flashcards. Each will have a closure with those 6 antique closures. Be back very soon. And here they are, all done. The 6 closures are one at the top, in and out. And I'm going to link Julie's video below because, I had to watch it multiple times. This is a 1 loop. It goes over. This is a side loop. It does not go over. So each of these flashcards have DearJulieJulie in digitals, leaf prints. That's some of the bubble paper you just saw me make. This is the roller. This is an image from the book, children's book. This one here. Okay, so these two were similar. This one was unique. This one here was the bottom. It's just an in and out. And yeah. This one here is an in and out at the top with a circle to hold it closed. We have Dear Julie, Julie Digitals, a paper napkin, some bubble paper, another napkin, some of this paper that's really cool, and an image from the book, and lastly, a bow. I have the Dear Julie, Julie Digital, a little pretty butterfly and leaf print on tracing paper, the lint roller, and some embellishments and an image from the book. So there are the 6. And I'm glad they're done. On to the next. This is the last requirement that I have yet to do, is something with toothpicks. And I believe I'm going to color them first. I have something special to color them with. And I'll be back momentarily. Okay, here are some toothpicks. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to paste them down to a Dear Julie, Julie Digital and make a frame. That's the idea. The question is, do I color these first and then make the frame? Or do I make the frame first and then color them? I'm going to try both techniques. I have these Sharpie markers things, they're brush markers. And we'll pull out a few colors, just the ones that I like, and the ones that'll go well in the book too. I don't use these very often, so it's an experiment for both of us. Let me find a... I had them close by. Where did I put them? Hold, please. Here are the Dear Julie, Julie little bits and pieces to use. First, we're going to color and then put it together. And then we'll put it together and color it after. I'm using a glass mat because with all the fun stuff that we've been doing, my other blue mat, this one here, is sadly very dirty. And I have to figure out a way to clean it. You understand, I think, if you're doing crafty stuff. don't use these Sharpie markers very often, so it's fun to have a reason to use them. And this is what this challenge has done for me. It's really, because there are requirements to participate, it's made me pull out things that my laziness possibly wouldn't have had me pull out. So I'm learning how to use stuff it's already in my craft room. It's not as though it's something I've purchased. I'm determined, especially, well, I'm going month by month, to be blunt. I'm not going to buy anything. You can hold me accountable for that, at least in the month of February. I did have to buy a DearJulieJulie. Her name is Julie, and her channel and her social media and her Etsy are DearJulieJulie. So that's why I keep repeating it. I did buy a digital. That's these. It's called Quilt. So, all right, here is a option. And I think this dries pretty quickly. I don't know. Put it on a more plain one, I think. Yes, that's what we'll do. Are these dry? Watch my fingers. I think so. Ooh, sticky. All right, we'll put it down. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. If I can locate my Fabri-Tac. This is funny. I put everything away last night when I was done crafting in my room. And so instead of having it out on the table, it is away. This is a new bottle of Fabri-Tac. I took one to take with me when we went crafting in person. We do that twice a month, once on a weekday and once on a Saturday. And in our area, those that are crafters, paper crafters, or those that want to be paper crafters, we gather and craft in person. And oh, I've enjoyed that so much. But I left it there on purpose so that we would have some Fabri-Tac. Okay, we're gonna draw a line and drop the drop it in. That might have been a bit much. Oh well. Learn, right? We're learning. Learning is good. It's sticking. Let's put this one down. Glue. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. Let's just put a little bit of glue on this side. And there should be more than enough over there. And let it dry. And my idea is to put a little picture from the book, an image. I'm looking for one right now. Like maybe of a little bird in the middle there. But first it has to dry. I won't make you watch the glue dry. I'll be right back, okay? Here we are, and it's dry. It's mostly dry. I'm going to try and shake it off. Nope. Can't be shook. And let's just do a little circle with a bird in it and put it in the middle of the frame. Ta-da! So there is my toothpick thing, embellishment. Here is the altered book. Ta-da! I have the little flashcards to add, and I have the toothpick element to add. But I'll show you the flip through the cover. Added a ruffle with an image from the book, Dear Julie Julie, dots from her, what do you call it? Digitals. A little wire paper clip that's in the shape of a dragonfly. And it's on a 3-ring. Let's just go through what's here and see if we can add. So we could add that here. What do you think? Is that pretty? I think so. Let's glue her down. I'll use my art glitter glue here because it is strong. It holds. I might put one of the flashcards behind it so this becomes a belly band. Because I'm gluing it only on the sides, not the top or the bottom. What do you think? I could just tuck it in like so. There we have one of the index cards. No, they're flashcards. This is the first page from the book, and it was originally from my Tante Mietze from Germany. Circle. One of the images from the book with this Munich paper napkin. And we've got some little note cards in the pocket. It's a specialty pocket. I added washi tape so that these would be more secure in the 3 rings. I didn't know how it would work, and it seemed to work okay. This is another circle. This is an image from the book. Pocket. Domino. That was one of the requirements, was a domino. And I didn't have any that I wanted to put in. They're too thick. And then there's a square again with that ribbon. Here, a little charm, seashell charm, image from the book, a parrot from the book, and a little sparkly. This is D. This is a square notebook. That one of the tags had to be square. So this is it. And it has the image from the book. It has a Dear Julie Julie digital, a button, washi tape. Yeah. Here's another kind of pocket. I have these little note cards in there. This one, long one, an image from the book, the children's book. Isn't he cute? He's sweet. And this is card stock from Illustrated Faith. Years ago, I pulled it out. Anytime you see these colorful illustrations, they're from this book. card with a teacup on it. These here is from Dear Julie Julie. She often has words on her Friday freebies and some paint. This is a library card I made myself. It was Dear Julie Julie's digital, but I stamped. And these are our 3 grandchildren. Charlie, this book, I think of him as I make this because, yeah, he lived for 33 days. He would be 4 years old now. This is Lily, and this is Theo. And this is for keeping a pencil because I'm working on drawing. This is me. I drew that. Yeah, it's not perfect or professional, but I'm kind of okay. Digital on the leaf print. And leaf lamp L. A star, which was another requirement. And I have a belly band with staples. I rarely use staples, but that was one of the encouragements, and it was kind of interesting. Again, this challenge pushed me a little bit, and I learned from seeing what other people made. An octopus. Our Theo, he likes octopi. And for this is a little note card that we made when Charlie was born. Crayon. This is my single reference to crayon. And this is for letters, ABCs. I just did the stamping. This is the fabric, and it's on a card, a Dear Julie Julie card. This is an image from the book. And this here is meant to put something behind. So let's do that with one of these. There. This is the bubble paper. You saw that earlier. This is finger painting. That's my finger. This is my finger. And this is a rectangle. We had to have a star, a rectangle, and an oval, and a circle. So the oval is coming. Making different kinds of pockets. I did that. Usually it's a very normal pocket. So this is reference to numbers. We had to do numbers. These are circles punched out of the book's page numbers. This is yarn, wax seal, mulberry paper, a digital, this is digital from Dear Julie Julie. This is an image from the book and yarn. It's very soft. And there's the oval and another little card. This is a paper napkin. And this is paint by number. So it's number and words. So 1 is blue. So the blues, I put a 1 where the blues were. And red is 2. Put the word and the number 2. And the idea is this page is complete and this page needs to be completed. And this is a little pocket. Let's put another one of these in there. Maybe 2. And this is about pasting. So it was an envelope. You'll see, but I didn't put it together. So I pasted all kinds of Dear Julie Julie digitals, and those are the Dear Julie Julie digitals, and then book pages and washi tape, and it is now an envelope, and I created this. I just glued there so that I could slide it in like so. And this is the last page of the book, 1967. And a page from the book. And the back of the book, the ruffle again. I would like to, so I have this one here and this one here to add somewhere. I'm going to find some places where there's nothing attached. Probably here. And get more paper clips. DearJulieJulie had a tutorial on a paper clip with something hanging from it, and I'd like to try that yet. Maybe, where can we put this? Maybe here. Nope, that is on that side. Keep going. Maybe that goes here. Belly band. How about that? Let's do a belly band of a ribbon. I have a couple different ribbons. This is cut off. Let's do that. Let's do a belly band here. And it can sort of, let me find my pinking shears. I like the idea of it hanging out the top. Here, or here. Yeah, a little higher, I believe. See, it'll hang out the side. I meant side. How are you doing? I want to welcome all the new subscribers. You are so welcome here. I love sharing things, what I'm doing, and maybe we can learn from each other. That would be lovely. My word for 2026. So I don't do resolutions or anything like that, or goals, or my one word is with. And my desire is to do things with people. And that counts online too. Hence this challenge. I'm with a group doing this challenge. I can be with you showing people. Oh, wasn't dry. All right, let's just leave this here. It will dry. It will. And then it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm doing things with people in real life. So it's going to be a lovely 2026, and I welcome you here. Are you working on something? Leave a comment below with what you're working on. I'd love to know. I'm going to start doing a 50 stack challenge. It's called with Amy at Crafty Cat. I'll link below to her. She's starting a new set of prompts, and I'm going to do that with her, and also an idea book with Raven Vintage for 100 days, using up scraps. So those are my two with options you're going to see little highlights of. But this finishes the February challenge. I've completed everything on the list. See, there's a list. Let's mark off the toothpick. Where's pencil? pencil. See, toothpick. So I have something from the children's book. Here's the toothpick one at the beginning. I have something from the children's book. I have tissue paper. I have, what do you call that? That's the paper napkin. And I have these little embellishments. And they're all on a Julie digital. I have to take a picture of it and put it in Facebook because there's a Facebook group. And then I'm done. And I did all the flashcards. They have all kinds of things on them, and you saw how I did it. I have to post that. Still haven't posted them. All right, it's Lori at Positive Thanks Living. Welcome. Happy to have you here. And new stuff on Tuesday. Bye for now.